Hey, I just want to say I'm sorry for how long it's taken for this video to come out. I know it's been forever since my first video, and I also kind of feel like I kind of jumped into things a little bit, so this video is going to be a different pacing. It's not a behind the scenes. It's really just a get to know Mystic type video. So I did a questionnaire type thing on Instagram, on my Instagram, which you can follow me at mystic_photography. And I had people ask me questions about generally everything, whether it be you know, how I do things, my inspiration for photography, just anything that you could possibly think of. I didn't get that many questions, so this video probably won't be that long. So if you're new to the channel, which probably I may have actually lost subscribers by now, my name is Andre. I am a photographer here in North Carolina. I currently attend North Carolina A&T State University. Act proud. Also march in the band. But yeah, that's basically a little about me right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just hop right into these questions. First question that I had was, what motivated you to get into photography, and had that motivation change over time? Well, honestly, what motivated me to get into photography is I can't pinpoint it to one single thing or a group of things. I've kind of, in my mind, I feel like I've kind of been doing photography for a long time, honestly. I actually started taking pictures on my first smartphone way back in like I think 2011. Just kind of really doing like random pictures of just random little things. It wasn't like portrait photography like I do now, of course, but it was just like nature photography. I would kind of take pictures of flowers, you know, or if you ever see like the spider webs in the morning with the dew on them. But then again, there's also, I had gotten a camera back, I want to say my freshman year of college, so like 2015. My mom bought me a Nikon Coolpix, like I think it was like a P530, one of those series, and I was just taking pictures of my friends, little things that we would do. I helped them with their projects, recording like some poetry stuff. I joined the band at my university, the Blue and Gold March Machine, and the fall semester I started doing more photography with that camera. And one of my friends that was also in the band had asked me to take some pictures for him. He said he'll pay me. And like any other first time photographer, I did not charge him really anything. It was like 30 bucks. So I made 30 bucks off my first photo shoot. Now, I guess you could kind of say that was really like my motivation to actually start taking it seriously. Surprisingly, that actually answered like 3 or 4 questions that I got, because I had several people ask me what was my inspiration for photography or what made me start. Let's see, the next question that I have, what editing tools do I use? I'm pretty basic as a photographer, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to my editing tools, at least, I really just stick to Lightroom, Photoshop. I don't really use anything else outside of that. I've heard of some other ones. I can't remember them off the top of my head right now. But there's definitely some other things that you can use outside of Lightroom and Photoshop. Like, you don't have to use Adobe to be a photographer or to edit your pictures. You can use whatever you want. Whatever you feel like is the best thing for you, or whatever works for you, use it. I just prefer Adobe because that's what I've been using forever. So this question I particularly really liked, which was, where do I get my inspiration for my shoot ideas? And really, it comes from a plethora of different things. It comes from music videos, movies, the list could really go on. I'm saying I'm even a photographer who's not afraid to admit that I see other photographers work and it kind of inspires me to do other things similar, but not, you know, I'm not going to take the idea, but other photographers' work also does inspire me. I'm not sure how other photographers feel about being open with that, because you know, you're on Instagram all day, you're going to draw inspiration from things whether you know it or not. So to me, I can honestly say I do draw inspiration from other photographers' work, but a lot of it also comes from just little things that I kind of just see randomly throughout the day. If I'm just walking down the street or out with some friends, I may see something, or something may happen that might just boom, spark that idea for a shoot. Another question that I got was, do I like outside shoots more or inside shoots more? And honestly, I like outdoor shoots more. Now that I really think about it, before I started this video, I was kind of like on the fence between what I like more. Do I like outdoor? Do I like studio photography more? But I honestly do like outdoor photography more. I do love studio photography. I'm saying if I didn't, I wouldn't have this setup behind me. But I really do. I do have a passion for outdoor photography. I started as an outdoor photographer, so that's where I guess my true love kind of resides. Where the money resides, where the money resides. So this was also another good question, which was what motivated me, and has that motivation changed over time? That kind of ties back into what I started for, and I definitely can say my motivation has definitely changed since then. When I first started photography, it was really just I needed some money. I was a college student. I have no job at the moment, and people was like, hey, your pictures are good, you know, I paid for it. That's what it started as. But now it's just the fact of how much I love to create, honestly. I really just love the process of a photo shoot, and even the process of editing itself, because it's so different between photographer to photographer. You're not going to see the same style that you see with one photographer that you see with another. So it's really great kind of seeing that process and actually doing that process for me. That kind of keeps me motivated, because I just love creating so much. So this question right here is a pretty interesting one. It is, what are some things you'll never shoot and why? And that's a good thing to really think about. I shoot a lot of different things. I've shot family portraits, landscape, street photography. I do event photography. I do boudoir photography. So it's kind of really hard to think about what I wouldn't shoot, and now that I think about it, it's probably around anything that's just a little too far out there. I don't know how to really explain it really. Like I'm not really against shooting wild things. I guess I just know what's my limit of how far I'm willing to go. And it's kind of hard to really put that into words. If I had to really try to put a nail in the coffin on it, I would probably say I don't know. I honestly really can't. I haven't come across anything that has made me not want to shoot. Like I said, I shoot boudoir photography, so I'm not against nudity at all. That's not a problem with me. Yeah, I honestly don't know yet. But when I find out, I'll let y'all know. So this is the second to last question that I have, and it was, how do you do those story transitions? So if you don't follow me on my Instagram, you don't know what this person is talking about. I do little story transitions for my pictures when I do new posts, kind of just to bring in some attention to that. Hey, this is a new picture here. You know, it kind of to be different from the rest of my story that's going on. I actually use this app called Mojo, M-O-J-O. No, this is not paid for. I wish it was. It's a great app. I love it. I use it for nearly all of my pictures. There's not really that many times that I haven't used it. It's basically just a video app. Really, it's like a collage. It's like a digital collage. You can make a collage of pictures pass by in a certain sequence or whatnot. You can do it. You can have a free version of it, or you can pay $12.99 for all the extra special stuff that they have in there, which is definitely worth it. So that's the Mojo app, M-O-J-O, Mojo. like Mojo Jojo. Alright, so I lied. That actually was the last question. So I just want to thank you all for watching this video. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Follow me on Instagram, Mistek, MISTEK_photography. And also you can follow me on Twitter at Mistek_photos. Yeah, that's the video. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have an outro for this yet.